Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Live, exclusive CargoNewswire, the talk show. Welcome. We are having proud event and proud moment to have Michael R. White, President of Cargo Network Services Corporation. Good morning. How are you, Mike?
Good morning, Devender. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much. We are at the World Cargo Symposium 2019 at the Marina Sands. And here we come with this important question answer session with you on the CRS. Emerging event from the 5th to the 7th of May 2019 at Miami, Florida.
Correct, yes.
And the Cargo Networking Services is the premier cargo event.
It is. It is the event of all events.
Keeping the industry members well informed and up to date about the cargo events happening up and the latest developments of the industry. E-commerce would be the talk of the town.
It is.
And can you tell us something about the CNS?
So CNS has been, this is our 29th year that we've had the CNS conference, and it is the premier event in the United States for air cargo. And this year, our theme is the e-commerce revolution. Amazon and eBay, and of course Alibaba and others that are also in our market, and the really growth that's going on, but particularly between the Pacific and North America. This is really key for us, and we've seen so much growth in that, whether it's in cargo or mail, and so this is our focus this year.
Mike, there is your vision is very clear when we talk about the cargo industry, especially for the U.S. market. Can you elucidate what is your vision about the U.S. market?
So I see the U.S. market in many ways because, we're representing as the arm of IATA in the U.S. on the issues of customs, security, all of those forefronts. The U.S. government is always key to a lot of those things leading the rest of the world, and as the way the U.S. government does things. And so what I see, though, is us moving into this e-commerce world. We've worked on digitization, e-freight, e-airway bill, but now we're at the point we've kind of gotten to a level that we can only go so far, but how do we bring on the rest of the digital processes?
Exactly.
So that's where we're looking, the new EDGR, the development of other electronic documents, and the capabilities of, the programming changes of the future to be adaptable, quick, and easy.
You just now exactly mentioned about the new developments taking place at the U.S. Cargo market, and we are talking about digitalization at the World Cargo Symposium. Also, we're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about new concepts, everything. What we have been discussing in forums like TICA and IATA, whatever has been doing up there. Now, I would like to know, in terms of the United States market, regulatory issues and security concerns at the customs.
Yes.
These are the major concerns.
It is, and I'm a member of the Congressional Oversight Committee for U.S. Customs and Border Protection, and we meet with top industry officials directly with the Commissioner of U.S. Customs, and my focus with the Commissioner is that we have to stay ahead. We've had our automated commercial environment system, and we've spent over $2.5 billion just on that system, but we've got to stay ahead. And for the United States in the markets, not just for air, but ocean, rail, motor carriers, all
entire
that,
multimodal,
really multimodal, and how do we stay ahead and be that electronic? We've led on advanced data, ACAS information, and those sort of things for security, customs clearance. But what's the next realm? How do we feed that intermodal capability? Because trucks are just as important to us as it is for the ocean carriers, and we have to have that capability. And then how do we feed to other governments? We're working with the UK, in Canada, and Mexico, and now Japan on advanced cargo data. So we have to stay on the forefront, and I think the U.S. government, and with the help of promoting that within Congress, to why the importance for all of this for trade. It's a very important issue, and that's where we at the CNS and all of our colleagues that we work with in the industry, we try to go in together to promote those sort of things.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to Michael White, President CNS, live and exclusive from the World Cargo Symposium in Singapore. And we are talking to him with regard to the ANSWING convention coming up in Miami, Florida from the 5th to the 7th of May 2019. The major crux when we talk about partnerships, this has been talked about here at the WCG, World Cargo Symposium, WCS, and also we are talking about focus new ideas which are being generated. We personally feel two things. One is integration.
Yeah.
We are trying to have a lot of integration. Would that be a challenge for 2019 or 2018?
I think that's going to be a continuation for way beyond. No, this is something that we've seen more and more, and I think with the new adaptability with API programming and rethinking, use of the cloud and how we store. We've got to get away from our silos of information, and I work with a lot of IT companies and think and how do we change. And our industry has been slow. And it's not just our industry. We're always bad about air, but I've met with companies like Caterpillar and banking industries and others, and those kind of companies are also having the same particular issues. But we can have that opportunity to lead those sort of things if we really get there. And so, but we got to present new ideas, and that's what we're doing at the CNS conference this year, more so than ever.
The registration is quite open there, and a lot of people are expected to participate, around 600 odd delegates.
Correct. We're expecting over 600 this year. This will probably be one of the, if not, probably will be the largest this year. The registrations are high. We have a lot of sponsors this year. And our innovation stage, we have 14 slots of people. It's similar to a TED Talk, as I call them, micro cargo talks.
Yes.
And so we want people to take, you have your 15 minutes of fame, tell us what you've got, what's innovative, and then be able to talk to people and give them that opportunity, and that's where we're late. And not do it on site. We're doing it right in the middle of the stage, and we started it last year, and it had a great reception, and we're doing it again this year.
Mike, my last question to you. CNS push on airport air cargo congestion.
Yes.
What do you have to say on this?
So we have a very unique advisory board made up of airlines, airports, freight forwarders, and what we're trying to do this year through that board is how do we work on the congestion? We had a large cargo and volume push. Now, it has grown not as fast as what we think it has. It grew about 5 to 6% in volume. But planes are full. And we're seeing with the e-commerce more house bills than we've ever seen before, clearance capabilities, trucks coming in. So our push this year, we're going to do a 6-month focus on getting real data. No anecdotal information, it's just some real reviews, get down and actually have some one-on-ones with the users of the airports. What are the issues? And try to come up with a list of, then can we start tackling some of these issues where it's cross the dock, too many trucks arriving at the same time, getting the cargo across the dock and through the plane, digitizing, does it help? Those are the things we want to really try to focus on this year, and we have a lot of support from some of the key leaders in the air cargo industry.
So we look forward to having a successful CNS this year. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Devendra Grover, Editor-in-Chief, CargoNewswire TV and CargoNewswire print edition of magazine, live and exclusive with Mike from World Cargo Symposium 2019 from Singapore. Thank you, Mike, for your time.
Thank you, and hope to see you in Miami.
Thank you. Bye-bye.